Hey guys! Wow, I feel like I haven't talked to anybody in so long. It's amazing how like 2 weeks goes by so fast, right? I mean, in my life it does anyway. I'm out of breath because I had to get here by 8 o'clock. Hi, Stephanie. I'm like out of breath here. I'm like, I don't know who's panting more, me or Nuggie. I think it's Nuggie. No, I think it's me. Anyway, hi, Dee. Hi, Jane. Hi, Patty. Hi, Lisa. Guys, I missed you guys so much. Oh, my gosh. Hi, Jane. Hi, Sarah. I really did. Hi, Annie. I really did. I missed you guys. I missed chatting with you guys on our Facebook. Hi, Joanne. I just did. Yeah, Nuggie missed it too. Say hi, Nuggie. Oh, Nugs. Yeah. Hey, Momo. Hi, Karen. Oh, there's all my girls. Hi, Misty. Oh, I'm so excited that you guys are here. Hi, Dawn. Life's been freaking crazy. It just has been like amazing. The last week and a half I've been in the UK and in Germany. I had the flights from hell. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Tori. How are you? Hi, Lisa. Honestly, if anything could go wrong on a flight, other than, the obvious, the worst thing, it went wrong. Oh my gosh. So I get to the UK. Everything's fine. We're there for 3 days. Hey, Gay, how are you? I'm getting ready to go to Dusseldorf, to Germany, and we're kicking off a Today's Special Value there. And I leave the hotel. I get to the airport. And as I'm getting out to pay the guy, I realize I left my computer at the hotel. The one brain cell that I had working wasn't working. Okay? So I had to go all the way back to the hotel, get my computer, go all the way back to the airport, make it in plenty of time, check into the airport, check in. I'm like, okay, breathe, have a cup of coffee, like chill out, right? So I'm there, I get myself a cup of coffee, everything's cool. Hi, Katie, how are you? Hey, Steph, hi, Betty. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are here. I really miss you guys so much. But anyway, so I'm sitting there, I have a cup of coffee. I'm like, okay, everything's fine, good. I'm going to get to Dusseldorf. And I had to kick the TSV off that night, right? So I go to get, I'm waiting in line, and I go to give them my boarding pass. And the lady at the check-in thing to get onto the plane goes, your boarding pass, I'm sorry, this plane's going to Dusseldorf. Your boarding pass says it's going to Geneva. I'm like, what the hell? I'm not going to Geneva. I'm not going to Geneva. I can't go to Chic. She goes, well, your bags are going to Geneva and your boarding pass. Hi, Marianne. Hi, Kathy. I know I missed you guys. So I'm back. But anyway, they said, everything's going to Geneva. And I'm like, personally, I have never been to Geneva. I'd like to go, but I'm going to Dusseldorf to work, right? So I'm kind of giving the lady a little bit of a hard time. I'm like, here's my booking number. Here's my stuff. Here's my reference stuff. And I said, FAA rules, that Geneva flight can't go if the passenger isn't connected with those bags is on the plane, right? So anyway, they managed to get me on the plane. So onto the plane I go. I have no bags. Guys, I'm in the cruddiest clothes, hadn't washed my hair, gross, right? Because when you fly, it's not like you're going to it's not like 10 years ago you get all dolled up to go fly. You're going to be comfortable because you're in the airport for a long time. So, anyway, it was, hi, Lisa. Hi, Elizabeth. Hey, Cheryl. How are you? So, hey, Andrea. So I literally I get on the plane, and they said they're going to do whatever they can to get my bags, right? I need my bags. I've got all my products in my bag, my clothes in my bags, my toothpaste, my makeup, everything. You imagine kicking off Today's Special Value in a pair of sweatpants and Uggs. It's just not going to work, right? Oh, hi, Penny. I've got a great tutorial for tonight, a killer tutorial I'm really excited about. I'm just telling you about all the crappy crap that happened to me in the last 2 weeks. So anyway, they managed to get my bags off the flight, right? They managed to get them off, and I get off the plane in Germany, and I go to all the different lost and found to fill out the darn report, all that crap. I find out that they got my bags on a flight, and by this time it's like 4 o'clock. The flight's coming in at 6. I'm like, okay, well, I'll just hang out in the airport. I'll eat some German bread. Like, why not? Because I love German bread. So, that flight's delayed. It's like getting in late. I'm like, oh my gosh, like what else can go wrong? So, literally, I mean, I sat there till 7 o'clock. My bags did come. I got my bags and I had to go right to the studio. I brushed my teeth and I had today's special value with dirty hair. Don't care. You know, I mean, I have to do what you have to do. But that was my flight. And then my flight coming back was delayed coming back, and I had to connect in Frankfurt. So I'm like running through Frankfurt airport like a crazy person, like running. And then as soon as I get to the plane to take us back to New York, delayed 4 hours, 20 hours from Germany to get home. So that was my flight experience. But other than that, it was awesome. It was amazing. Like, I loved it. Everything was fantastic. It was so great to see everybody in the UK and everybody in Germany. I hadn't been in Germany in several months. So it was really, really awesome. And I was so excited to be there. And I'm here now, and I missed you guys. I am in my dining room. I miss my bed. I miss hanging out and chatting with you. So I thought, well, I haven't talked to you guys in like 2 weeks, right? So I'm like, I'm going to give you guys a really cool, like, kick-ass tutorial that I'm really excited about, okay? So if you saw my heading, it was like, give yourself a facelift like a good push-up bra. So, I mean, I've done some tutorials before on like how to, create the illusion of like a facelift and how to like, I know, Jane, I'm so glad I'm home. And Penny, I miss you too. And hi, Paula. And who's in there? Candy? I really did. Hey, Evelyn, how are you? So, and Elizabeth, I'm heading to Canada next week. So I will be there. Hopefully my flight will be fine. I don't know. I always have trouble when I fly to Canada. They always kind of push the little planes out of the way so the big birds can fly. But I have a showstopper there. That's what they call it in Canada, not today's special value, a showstopper. In Canada, all day Thursday, you'll see me. So I'm really excited to be back in Canada. Hi, Hetty. Hi, Sammy. So I'm really, and Robin, I'm so excited. Okay, so let me give you this kind of like really easy, quick tutorial that every single person can do no matter what your face shape is. So a lot of times people go, well, you know, I have an oval face, or I have a square face, or I have a heart-shaped face. You know, I have a round face. You guys know I have a very square face. I have a very square face, but this works for everyone, no matter what. Okay, so I'm going to do something a little crazy. You guys, you all know me. I do crazy stuff anyway, right? But just for tutorial purposes only, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to show you something. So, in order to give your face the look of a lift, okay? Remember how I always tell you, don't put your blush on the apples of your cheek? And people, you know, back in the day, everybody goes, smile, and on the apples of your cheek is where you're going to put your blush. And then when you're not smiling, you know, then your apples fall down here, and then your blush is down here, which drags our face down. So I'm going to tell you how do we do that, where do we place those things, and how different it's going to look, right? So this is going to be really cool. So what I'm going to do, all right, you guys are going to think I've lost my mind, but you already know I already have. So I've already lost my mind. So you're going to look straight in the mirror. So I'm going to look straight into the phone, right? And I'm going to take this black, I'm going to take the nuggy hair off of it, this black piece of tape, okay? And I'm going to look straight, right where my pupil is, straight, just like that. And I'm going to place this on my face. Oh, if it sticks, let me do this side. Okay, because I cut it and everything. Getting ready to see all my dolls in here. Okay, so straight, just like this. So this is going to be your imaginary line. But for teaching purposes, I want you guys to see it. Okay? So I know, right? I've lost my mind. Okay. So what I've done is I've created this line straight. So it's going to be this line. And if I was to draw a line straight here, and everything that we're going to do with color, okay? Everything that we're going to do with color is not allowed to go past this line, okay? I know, I've lost my mind, right? Okay, all right. Let's get started with my tape on my face. All right, so I've got this line here, and nothing is allowed to go past this line. Because anything that goes, and you're going to be surprised, because tomorrow when you're doing your makeup, you're going to be like, I see all those laughing faces. Tomorrow when you guys do your makeup, you're going to go, oh my gosh, I was going in too much. Oh my gosh, I was doing that. And you're going to try this and you're going to go, that Doris is so smart. You text me, guys, tomorrow on my Facebook and stuff and let me know how smart I am when I show you this. Okay, so let's start with blush. And I'm just going to use the face palette. It's a blush that I like using. It's really easy. You can do this with liquid creams or powders, whatever you like. I'm just going to do it with powders for tutorial reasons because it's easier. So I'm going to take my blush. And remember, I'm not allowed to go past that line, okay? Now, everything that we're going to do with color is going to be an up sweeping motion, okay? We don't want to drag anything down. So up sweeping motion with our blush, okay? And wait till you guys see when I take this tape off. You're going to be like, holy crap! I know, what do I look like? I'm in prison. I'm a pirate. Speaking of pirates, you know my belly, right? She's got allergies really bad. You know, she has that mast cell cancer. The cancer's doing fine. She's doing all right with that. But the mast cell makes her, she just has a lot of histamine, so she like itches all the time. I'm talking to you guys with my tape on my face. She scratched her cornea. Can you believe that? So that on top of me, all my flights being delayed, the dog scratches her cornea. So now she's a pirate. She's all kind of like this, and I have to put steroids on. Oh my gosh. Anyway. Okay, so I put my blush. I'm not going past my line. So you imagine this would be a thin line. Okay, now I'm going to put my highlighter. I'm going to find my highlighter right through here, and I'm going to sweep that highlighter up, just like this. I'm going to sweep that highlighter up. Sweeping motion, okay? Not going past my line. So I thought this would be really cool because I tell you guys, and then now, tomorrow when you go to get ready, you're going to say, okay, I can't go past, I'm going to go straight, and I can't go past that line, like Doris said. And do one side, like if you're right-handed, do your left side without going past it, and then do your right side the normal way, and then look at both of them. And tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. I bet I'm right. Anyway, okay, so I've got my blush, not going past the line. I've got my highlighter sweeping up right through here, up around that temple, up, up, up. Now I'm going to put a little bit of my contour. Okay, I know, Lisa, right? That poor Belly. Oh, God, I love that dog, too. I love her so much. I was at the shelter today. I can't wait to show you the puppy that I met today. Oh my gosh, and like 2 of my dogs got adopted this week. So I was really excited about that. Okay, what did it say? I'm going to look for a great deal on... I can't see because look, I only have one eye. I've only got one eye. I'm going like this. Okay, let me get to the tutorial and then we'll chat. All right, so I'm going to take this contour shade out of the contour palette and I'm going to create my cheek. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to take it, and now I'm not going to go past that line. Okay, I'm going to keep it right here and not going past that line. So now I have my 3 colors on, my 3 stripes, right? And then you take a nice, good blending brush, and we're going to blend that up, just like that. And when I take this off, you guys are going to see the difference between the 2 sides. Now, I also like to contour my forehead a little bit. One, to cover the gray hair. Thank God. Now, you're getting this big, crappy storm here tonight. So I'm just hoping they clear it out because I have a hair appointment on Thursday. And if I get any more gray hairs in here, and I mean, it's horrible. I'm going to be white. I'm going to be white. So anyway, I'm going to take that same contour shade, just like this. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to brush it along that hairline. So you're going to go from thick along that hairline to thin, thick to thin, thick to thin, thick to thin. Okay, just like that. Thick to thin. And then I've got that. And then, of course, you can do your contour on the cheek. My whole thing of this tutorial was to show you not to go past this line. All right, now I'm going to take my tape off. Are you ready? See how that lifted it? See? Now, 9 times out of 10, when you guys are putting color on your face, you're putting the color in too close. And when you put that color in too close, it makes our faces drag down. So by putting it right here, notice I didn't put any color, and then you can take like your finishing powders or CC powders and then go ahead and blend and do whatever, but keep that color from the iris. So tomorrow, when you're in the bathroom and you're putting your blush and you're putting your highlighter and you're putting your contour on and you're putting those on, no color, pass them up. Just try it. Now remember, it's only makeup. It can be washed off. It's just my little tricks for you. I'm not, so it's only makeup. You do whatever you want to do to feel beautiful. But these are just like the little tips and tricks. And I'm like figuring out like, how can I teach you guys like that placement and where to place? And I thought, well, what if I, created that line? So like here, right here, and then back and up. So, and then around, and of course you always know that I contour my chin and down my neck. So, but I wanted to show you the placement. I always just like, just little easy, like tips and tricks kind of things, right? I love that. So, and you don't need to put tape on your face. I want to see, if you do, please tag me in it so I can see it. I won't be walking around like that, but I was like, how can I really show it? I didn't want to draw a line down my face, right? So, I thought that was pretty cool. I'm so clever. Anyway, okay, so did you guys get that? It's like super easy. Super easy, and look how lifted this side of my face and thinner so I can eat pizza. And German bread, and you really struggle when doing blush. Sammy, did you see how I did it? Because you don't know where to place it, right? Like, because when you were growing up, everybody said put it on the apples of your cheek. And when we get a little bit older, those apples start to fall just like they do off the tree. So we want to know, like if I was to put it on the apples of my cheek, look how big and chunky my cheeks are. These are my apples. That means my blush would be right here. It would just totally drag my face down. I probably could show you that. If I was going to do this same tutorial and not do it lifted, let's do that really quick. That'd be kind of cool. And put this, all right, see, now I have pretty chunky cheeks, but this is the apples of my cheeks, right? So if I was to put that on the apples of my cheeks, look, you can already tell, like right away, you can already see how this is thinner and lifted. Okay, let's put that highlighter right over top of that cheek. Okay, and then let's do that contour where normally you're going to see the difference. This is so cool. I'm glad that we did that. I'm glad that you were telling me, Sammy, that that you were struggling. So I can show you what normally we all do and just show you just that little tiny bit of change. Okay, so normally your contour, you're going to go from here to your ear, right? That's normally the way people teach you. You're going to go from here to your ear. And you're going to see, I'm going to go ahead and just blend it out. Even if, like normal, I want it to look nice, and I want to show you the difference. Is that crazy? Same 3 products, different placement on your face, that instantly this looks lifted and younger and cuter, and this is dragged down. Isn't that something? It's a big difference, right, Patty? I know. It's like so cool. Pretty good, right? Hetty, you're talking about German bread. You can't talk about German bread without talking about German butter, because that stuff is the bee's knees, and that's a kind way of saying like it's unbelievably good. You spent the day playing with your twirls with Mom, I also heard that you spent the day with your grandbabies. I heard your granddaughters take you out for a spa day. I heard all about it. All about it. I couldn't wait to call you. I was going to call you tomorrow during the snowstorm when I had like a break. But I heard they had an amazing time. They had so much fun hanging out with you, with Maggie. Let me see. You're going to be doing this, Annie, right? You're going to do it. It's brilliant. So I tried this, but the hair on the thing kept popping in my eye. So just when you look ahead, don't go past right here. Isn't that something? Just by placing something, I just really think it's brilliant. Anyway, that was my little quick tutorial on how to do that, how to like lift your face and make it look lifted and younger, and be, cutting the knife out and not doing any of that stuff right yet, holding them at bay. Not going to give those plastic surgeons my money, right? So, not as long as I'm making good makeup and I know where to put it, they can just not do it. You can't wait. Okay, let me see. What did you say, Donna? I've learned to, oh, thanks. Thanks, Donna. I'm glad that you do. I've got, you know what? When you're traveling and you're in the airport and stuff like that, I've been writing down like so many different things, like each different kind of different things to teach you guys, like how to disguise pores and nose shapes and, how to make your foundation last. I've got so many tutorials lined up for you guys. You're going to be like busy forever. I was thinking about doing this, and tell me what you think. Oh, wait a second. I'm Polish and Romanian. You are, Hetty? That's a nice combination. I love that. I was thinking about doing something like maybe once a month or something like that, where I would send you guys a list on Facebook of the products that you need. And obviously, it doesn't have to be Doll 10. I hope that it is. I hope you are my dolls. But if not, I get it. It's okay. And really, we did step-by-step tutorials. Like, what do you think about doing that? That would be kind of cool. Do you like that? By the way, you ordered toys from your company and your promptness and perfect... Thanks, Sammy. Thank you. I have a really great team. I have a really, really great team that run that website. Mo, she was in the chat earlier. She's the one that's responsible for putting all those great things and making that work. And we really pride ourselves on really good customer service. I think it's really important because I think people can shop anywhere, right? And if you're not treated right, why give them money? You know, this happened when my nephew, this is a really quick story and I won't bore you guys, but I just haven't seen you guys in so long, so I just want to chat away. I was going with my nephew, and he was the firstborn, Ryan, and he got married. I think I told you guys about his wedding, right? And so I was going with him to get his suit for his wedding, and I was going with my sister Jeannie and Ryan and me, and we were going, you know, I'm including everything. I'm like the great aunt. And we went to, he had this suit and everything picked out. He went to this suit, and it was in Philadelphia. And they were so rude. I'm literally standing there. We're standing there with our credit card, like, ready. We want to buy this suit. You know, he needs a suit to get married and all this other stuff. And they didn't have it. We're like, well, what do you have? You know, and when am I coming to Italy? Interesting. Not to give it away, Lillian. Kate's on her plane now. So Kate's going to be there. She's flying. She gets in tomorrow morning. Hey, Cheryl. She gets in tomorrow morning. So she has 2 days of shows. So Kate is. And then I'm going to be there twice in April. And I'm going to give you a little wink. I'm going to be there for a Today's Special Value at the end of April. So I have to give you a little wink. And then the early part of April. So you'll see me a lot in Italy in April. Anyway, so he was just like really rude. He didn't have my poor little Ryan suit. So, and the guy I said, you work on commission, right? I felt like Pretty Woman. You work on commission, right? Mistake, big mistake, right? And we ended up leaving there, and we walked into this other place called My Suit in Philadelphia, and they couldn't have been nicer. And they couldn't have been nicer. They were the nicest people, to the fact that that's where I took my son for Christmas and got his suit. So anyway, I think it's really important that people choose where to shop and that they should enjoy shopping where they shop. So if any of my girls ever give you crap or you're not getting the right service, let me know and I will beat them with this piece of tape. I will beat them. No, they're all really good. They're good people. I love them. Okay, let me see. Oh, you want me to do the things on pores and wrinkles? I've got it. Well, I have a really good tutorial for pores. I don't know. The wrinkle ones, I have really good ones, wrinkles. I just did one with those. I don't know if any of you guys tried that once with the under eye bags. Did you try that? Some girls are telling me they tried it and it worked really well and they were really happy with that like little trick that I showed them. I miss you too, Cheryl. I almost came and got you, but you know what I have to tell you guys today? And I don't really know if I should be sharing this, but I'm going to share it. I'm going to tell you what happened to me today. So, you know, we manufacture our cosmetics all over the world, from Japan to Korea to Canada, Germany, Italy, US, all over, because there are a lot of different factories that specialize in a lot of different things, right? So the one company that's making some of our pencils is in Germany, And Germany makes the best pencils. So that's why, I researched this because I'm a snob. I'm a makeup snob. You guys know that. I know textures. I know feels. I love all that stuff. So I can't put any crap out because then you're going to go like this, Darce, this is crap. And then you won't join me and talk to me. Oh, Mel's in the chat. Mel, you have to wind this back and see my tutorial. The ladies all saw me with a little bit of tape on my face. That's all I'm saying. It was good. But anyway, so we got scammed today. I'm going to tell you this. We got scammed. My poor little girl wired the money to this account, and these people got hacked and wired the money into some hacker's account. That really pissed me off. We had to file a police report, all that craziness. So anyway, that happened today. So it's been a busy 2 weeks. It's really been crazy 2 weeks. But Nancy, what foundation are you getting, babe? I was doing the dishes. I'm sad I missed it. Oh, Mel, you have to see it. Nuggie even liked it. It was a good tutorial. So you could probably tell it had to do something with lifting my face. Can you tell? Look at this side. How I'm your age, Mel, on this side. I'm like a little baby. Yeah, I know it's a good one. Yeah. So, okay. So tell me what foundation were you going to get? Where'd she go? Look at Mel jump in the chat, and you're all saying hi to her. Mel, she's taking over my job. Nuggie, say hi to everybody. Tell everybody how you missed them, Schnugs. Okay, so Nug's up here. But yeah, I'm glad you're getting the foundation. I don't know which foundation that you're getting, but I'm really excited. I love new dolls. I love you guys. I miss you guys so much. I know it sounds crazy, but it's like, and Mel and we always talk about like, oh, what are you going to do? What tutorial are you going to do? So we really look forward to these tutorials on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and of course on Sunday nights, the giveaways. So we haven't done a giveaway on Sunday night because I haven't been here, and they're my thing. So since I haven't been here this Sunday night, you better be tuning in because it's going to be a good giveaway. So I'm pretty excited about that. Let me see. Oh, thanks, Elizabeth. Lisa, I'll be on QVC Tuesday night in the fine. All right, now get down for a second. Tuesday night in the fine with Sean with the new lipsticks. I don't know. I know, Lisa, you always had a tendency to grab all my lippies, and thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. With those new solid lip serums that are made out of honey and like all kinds of amazing things. So we just got some in, and they're going to be on with Sean on Tuesday night. So I'm really happy that I'm going to be on. I feel like I haven't been on in the U.S. in forever. So I think it's been like 3 weeks. So I'm glad that my butt is home, even though I'm going to Canada next week. Canada's like a hop, skip, and a jump. It's only like an hour and 20-minute flight, so it's not a big deal. So I don't really feel like I'm like going so far away. Let me see. Can you do one going over my foundations? Oh, that would be a good one. You know what, actually? That would be a good one for Mel, too. The different types of foundations and what their skin types and stuff are for. Oh, I'd like to do that. That's a good one. Because those foundations work for everyone, all kinds of skin, but there are certain textures and finishes and stuff that people prefer. So I actually, I wear all my foundations. It's like what's here, what's there. But there is one that I kind of prefer myself, just because I like it for my skin. But it's funny because Mel doesn't like the one that I like. Isn't that interesting? So I think that'd be a good one. I like that. I think you should give away your ultimate beauty collection, Simply Chic. Mom, I got something really good planned. It's a good one. Has a little bit of stuff that I'm going to be giving away, but it's got some other things. So it's going to be a really, really good one. You have dark circles, terrible. That would definitely help. Okay, so Rachel, I've done some things for bags underneath the eyes. I've got a really great tutorial for concealers and how to do that and how to stop concealers from creasing. So I have a really great tutorial for that, so we can do that. And Yay on the Liffies. Can't wait to try them. Yeah, I know, Hetty. I'm really excited for Tuesday night. I'm like so excited. Can you tell? I feel like I haven't been on forever. Michelle, what are you doing? You're waiting for the snow to come. So my whole office is so excited. A bunch of the girls are in the chat. I see Angie. I see Michelle. I see Mel. They're all in the chat. Because you know why? Because I'm not going to see them tomorrow. They're all happy because it's going to be a snow day. When did you ever think that you would get to be 55 years old and be as excited as a little kid when you got to stay home from school? That's how my girls are when it's going to snow. It's like, oh, it's a snow day. I said, yeah, take your computers home. Take your computers home. Take them home, 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 home. So anyway, my girls are in that chat. I love that. Which foundation is the one that you like best? Oh, Barbara, am I supposed to kiss and tell? But it's Hydrolux. Did you see how quick that came out? I have lines and wrinkles, and it just kind of smooths them out, and it's just such a good foundation for me. And I like really lightweight foundations. I also like more of a velvety finish versus a dewy finish. I prefer to add that dewiness with highlighter. It's just my own personal preference. But if you ask Mel, or actually interesting, Michelle that's in the, because you love you, I love you too, Michelle. Michelle's in the chat. Interesting, Michelle prefers the new foundation. Oh, did I tell you that we're launching a new foundation? Cat's out of the bag. Michelle prefers the new foundation that has a swirled serum in it that we're launching in April because she likes her skin to be really dewy. And so it's interesting because I think it's different strokes for different folks, right? So, yeah, so we're launching a new foundation in April, and I always tell you guys everything anyway. But yeah, Michelle likes kind of like this kind of like not as much of a dramatic coverage, not as velvet. She likes it really, really dewy. And so the new foundation is going to do that. If you guys like Conceal It, this is like a amped up version of Conceal It. So I think that you guys will really, really like that. Oh, you feel the same? I know. I like Hydrolux. It's like, that's why I could only ever have one child. You know, because I'm just like, you know, I'm very monogamous when it comes to my foundations. I'm not, you know, but you know, it's funny. If whatever product that I have is typically, you know, it's the one I'm actually wearing. And I had Hydrogel on the whole time I was in Europe, and it's such a beautiful foundation too. It really is. I mean, I love all the foundations, but Hydrolux has to be at like a place in my heart. I just love that foundation the best. I want dewy skin but hide the wrinkles. Jeannie, we have a new foundation. Penny, we do. We have a new foundation. It's launching in April. And if you guys know Conceal It Concealer, that was one of the very first products that I created almost 10 years ago when I was going through the cancer treatments. And my skin was really, really, really dry, and I needed dewiness, and I needed moisture, and I needed all of that to my skin. So, concealers, it's been like customer top rated in Europe this was back when, you know, it was 10 years ago. So, we took that same formula and then we swirled in this high performance serum that has all of these different actives for the skin. So I'm getting really serious and scientific now, but it's really a beautiful foundation. It's really, really beautiful. It's a balmy type texture and just creates dewiness. It's really lovely, but I'm still wearing Hydrolux. So Michelle's gonna go on air. She used to do sheets in Japan. Anyway, I'm just talking and I'm rambling because I haven't seen you guys in so long and I'm so happy. Okay, so yeah, I know, Hetty. You know what? February, it's just like crappy skin month, right? You're blowing your nose. You got the flu. You got the cold. It's patchy. It's cold. You're going in and out, your temperatures and stuff. I always think that your skin is the trickiest in January, Feb, March. Doesn't start to kind of breathe. It's like, it kind of like your skin gets better when you take your turtlenecks off. That's what I think. It's like once you know that you're not allowed to wear turtlenecks anymore because of the weather, that's kind of when your skin starts to behave. It's like bratty up until then. It's dry. Yeah, Hetty, my skin is dry too. It's super, super dry. It just kind of happens. Just make sure you really wear a really good moisturizer, and then I would just go with more of like a balmy type foundation, more liquid. Don't wear a powdered foundation. It's going to make you look even drier. So I would say stay away from powdered foundations if you have uber dry skin. Quick question, when I was watching your shows in Germany, what do you hear in your earpiece? Okay, that's cool. Stephanie, you were watching the Germany stuff? So interesting. And the same thing that happens in Italy and Japan. I have in my ear what's called an IFP. And when the host is talking to me in German, I have a translator in my ear that's telling me what she's saying in English. So if she's asking me questions or talking about the product or speaking with a customer, the translator is telling me everything that's happening in German. She's telling me what's happening in English. And this way I can respond to the host or respond to the caller. And then as I speak, the same thing that's happening, the German translation is coming through. It's a little tricky at first, but then after a while, here's the interesting thing. It's so funny because I adore my host in Germany, just everyone. I mean, they're always so nice. And I tell you, I like look at them, but you can't. It's funny because the way to do it correctly is what you're hearing in your ear is not what you're seeing coming out of the mouth, right? So I look at them, but I don't necessarily listen to them. Like I look at them almost kind of like a space cadet because I'm listening to what's going on in my ear. And that way I've been able to kind of like, deal with it and not be awkward. So it's interesting. So yeah, I mean, I like doing it. And once you do it a couple times, it's like anything. It's like tying your shoe. You get really comfortable with it. And it's not that big of a deal. But that's a really good question. No one's ever really asked me that. People have asked me like, how do you like interpret things? Like, how do you know what's happening? And that's how I know. And I have a wonderful translator in Germany named Linda. She's been with me since I launched in Germany. So the interesting thing, this is really cool thing. So in a lot of these countries, like in the UK, believe it or not, an English-speaking country, or Germany, the humor is very different. And certain words are very different. And I get myself in trouble a lot. I know you're not surprised that I get myself in trouble. But I get myself in like so much trouble. Like I'll say stuff like I'll be talking about a concealer and I'll go, that concealer is just like a little bugger. Well, bugger in the UK, Google it, bad word. Very bad. Don't ever say that on there. It's a very, very, very bad word, right? It means like, I could put fingers up. You know what I'm saying? So it's a bad word. And there's a couple ones like, interesting. So like Fanny here. All right, nuggy. Fanny here, right, is what we sit on, right? We sit on our fanny. Okay, not in the UK. Now think about it, which is really interesting because the fanny is the front part of a woman. All right, guys, stop it. A fanny is the front part of a woman. Think about a fanny pack. Where does the fanny pack go? So I think we in America got it wrong. So I'll say stuff like, I'm just going to sit on my fanny, and they'll go, oh, like, what did I say? What did I say this time? So there's a lot of words that just like don't translate. And interesting is that it's even worse in German because when you're like talking and translating, a lot of the humor doesn't translate. Like if you'll say like a typical kind of adage or slang or something like that would normally be because you guys know I'm like a little out there. And I'll say something, and thank God for Linda because she knows how to translate what I'm saying and my humor without kind of getting me in trouble. So anyway, okay, so what does it say? Pissy in Australia means drunk. Oh yeah, pissy, on the drink. Yeah, piss. Yeah, I've heard that one. And I'll tell you one thing before let me just move this. I know how to put my hand there because there was a thing. One thing before I go, I'll tell you, if now we're talking about weird and different things. So about 5 or 6 years ago, I created this brush. Beautiful brush. It was like this, a blend between like this fluffy soft powder brush, but it was kind of like thick in the center, like a kabuki brush, right? So I called it a pookie brush. Because it was a powder and a kabuki, right? Great name, right? Really cute, catchy. This is my Pookie brush. Well, I want you guys to Google Pookie, P-U-K-I. I want you guys to know that I trademarked that name Pookie in America, but it happened to mean a woman's body parts down below. I think it's like in Vietnamese. I trademarked Vietnamese women's body lower parts. So on that, I'm going to give you that little chuckle for the end of the night. Yeah, bloody in the UK, not a good word. I say that a lot, and that's not a good word. So I wanted to give you that chuckle for the end of the night and tell you guys, okay, listen, I will see you on Sunday. I will have a kick-ass giveaway for you on Sunday and an amazing tutorial all lined up for our Sunday nights, because you know that I live for them, and I'm really, really excited about it. And not that I'm going to blow off my Mel, because Mel's going to be on. She's got a great tutorial. Okay, Nuggie. Shh. On Thursday night. So thanks for tuning in. I know it was a little bit longer than normal, but I just haven't talked to you guys in so long. And I love you. I love you too, Mom. Mwah, with all my heart. I will call you during the snowstorm tomorrow and find out about your spa day with your granddaughters. And Elizabeth, I'm going to see you next week in Canada. But until Sunday night for me, I love you, my bellas.